A wristwatch is the classic men's accessory, and as a result, there are thousands of brands to choose from, with prices that range from less than $100 to more than $100,000. So with so much inventory, what's a smart way to buy a good watch for a good value? Buy it secondhand. So today we're at Antiquarium, an auction house in New York City, to find out what to look for in a pre-owned watch. Can you tell us generally how much of a discount you can get a secondhand watch for?
Sure. I mean, there's always a few factors that enter that precise point. But I would say on most brands, you could probably expect to be discounted on the modern pieces. It varies between, I would say, 50 and 90% of the original retail price.
So you're getting 50 to 90% off the original retail price?
Correct.
Why is there such a big difference?
I mean, it is a used timepiece, so it's already gone through the whole retail part of the business, and now it's really, a second-hand timepiece that's being worn by another person, that's being passed down, if you want, and that's the reality. Just like any second-hand luxury car that you buy, it's also devaluated, and the wristwatches are exactly the same.
So if you're new to buying a vintage or a pre-owned watch, what are some things that you should look for? How do you get into this kind of market?
Well, I would say, I think for me the first and the most important thing is find a watch that you like. The more you really like the design rather than go with what's trendy right now, the more you'll be able to wear it and enjoy it on the long term and not go through like an early burnout or even like a regret of actually buying the wrong timepiece for you. The brand that you buy obviously is going to affect down the line, what your watch will be worth. So, try and focus on the quality Swiss brands. And then, quality of the timepiece that you're choosing is very important. Does it have service papers? Does it come with its original box and its original certificate that was sold with? How was the watch taken care of? Is it nicked? Is it dinged? Is it overly scratched? All those are factors that, you want to look at before you purchase a timepiece as a new owner. And then there's the internet. Do your research. There's a lot of forums. There's a lot of passionate collectors that are out there. And if you have a question, post something out there, and you'll see it's amazing how many people are, passionate and will help you to guide you towards making a first intelligent purchase in the world of watches.
So what are some mistakes that first-time collectors or buyers make when they're purchasing a vintage or a secondhand watch?
Usually the biggest mistakes are the impulse buys. Is the watch that you walk in a store, you haven't done your research, you don't really know anything about it, you have an excellent salesperson, convinces you, and you just buy it without really doing your research. And so usually if you are looking to buy your first timepiece, then find out which are the better brands out there, which are the most collectible brands out there, and those you can definitely see through auction results or through online sites. And if you go from there and follow the rules and buy something that's in good condition and that has some following, then you should be okay for the future.
So a lot of that just sort of consumer demand is going to play into the price of the watch you get.
I mean, ultimately, in the vintage world, that's the number one thing. It's all about demand. In the end, quality is a secondary factor. It's all about how many collectors are out there supporting the brand, which will finally determine what value your watch has.
The cool factor.
The cool factor.